The Maplewood Nature Center has created an activity kit to help you explore the pond this summer. You can look more closely in the water, exploring with 2 of these cool pond nets. These pond nets have a fine mesh, so you can catch the really, really small creatures and see what's in there. Your activity kit also includes a water holding dish because these water creatures live in the water, and also 2 of these little, we call them magnifying boxes because they have a magnifying lens on the top. So you put the little creature in here and then you can look at them closely through the magnifying lens. We also include 2 keys for a lot of the creatures you might see in and around the pond. Let me show you how to use this equipment. You're going to start with your pond scooping container and you're going to fill it with water. So you need to have some water in there. You can fill it most of the way up. Then you're going to take your net and you're going to put it down in the water. Now when you put it in the water, you don't want to go this way and then this way because of course, why not? Well, the creatures they're gonna escape, the creatures you just caught. So what you need to do is turn it this way and then this way and then this way so the creatures can't escape. So I'm going to show you how to do that in the pond. Another cool thing you can do is, let's pretend my hand is a lily pad. Lots of creatures like to live underneath the lily pads. They just kind of hang on the lily pad like it's furniture or something. So if you take your net and you scoop, gently scraping underneath the lily pad leaf, that's a really great way to catch creatures too. So I'm going to do that here. Lily pad scoop, lily pad scoop, lily pad scoop, lily pad. Oh, there's another pond plant. I'll just scoop that a little bit. Wait a second. I don't know if I see anything in there, but that's okay. Don't despair. Instead, remember that container of water you made before? Well, you're gonna take your net and you're gonna turn it inside out. Do you see how I turned it inside out? And then you're gonna kind of wash your net out in the water. Then you can take your net out and look inside the cup. And at first you might say to yourself, I don't know if I see anything, but just wait for the water to stop moving around and you'll start to see, oh, there's some little tiny creatures swimming in there. I actually see 2 of them right now. They're just little tiny things, just the size of a freckle. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so now you've got some creatures in here and you can see them moving around and you want to look at them up close. So you get out your magnifying box, you take off the magnifying lens cover and you scoop up one of the creatures. I got one that time. Okay, now you can put the cover on. Make sure there's enough water in there for your creature to swim around. You can look through the magnifying lens and see your creature up close. You can look closely at it. How does it swim around? What color is it on the top? What color is it on the bottom? Can you see its eyes? Can you see its legs? Wow, that's so neat. Is there any other creatures just like it in the bowl? Or are the other creatures in there different? I see a different creature in this bowl. This is a damselfly nymph that you're looking at. One thing a lot of people don't know about dragonflies and damselflies, their little cousins, they start their lives out swimming around in the water. They're larvae and they're predators in the water. It will go through metamorphosis. It will crawl up on the side of a cattail plant or a stick or the boardwalk. It will molt, it will emerge out of its exoskeleton, its outside skin. It will open its wings and then it will fly away. Imagine living your first half of your life in the water and then the second half of your life flying around in the air. This Metamorphic Mysteries key can kind of show you some of the other examples of creatures that start out in the water. How cool is that? When you're near the water, it's important that you're really safe. So we use the 3-point system. Always have 3 points on the boardwalk. 1, 2, 3. See that? So I'm nice and sturdy. So now when I'm pond scooping, I can be nice and safe. Ooh, I caught something. If you want to be even safer, you could lay all the way down on your belly. Ooh, like that. And then do your pond scooping. Oh, I got a little minnow. Always supervise your kids when they're near the water. Make sure they're nice and safe. Look what I caught. This is a mystery snail. It's important that we don't transport any water It's against the law, actually. We have to make sure that we don't move invasive species. This kind of snail wasn't in this pond just 10 years ago, but someone came and dumped their aquarium water here in the pond. And now there's thousands and thousands of these creatures everywhere. Look at how big they are. Mystery snails. Well, it's really important that you help by not transporting water. When you're done with this equipment, we have to make sure you wash it out really well and dry it to make sure that no creatures or their eggs or little babies get from place to place. You can help protect the pond. It's time to say goodbye to our little creatures. It's important that you don't take your creatures home. They won't be able to live at your home. They need the pond environment. So we're gonna say goodbye. We're gonna wish them farewell. Good luck, little creatures. Thanks for coming out to join us so we could study you and have some fun and explore the pond. Goodbye, creatures. Thanks for exploring the pond with me. It was so fun. So you can do this activity here at the Maplewood Nature Center boardwalk. It's quite large, so you'll have plenty of space to do it. You could also do an internet search for fishing in the neighborhood. They have a great list of fishing docks and fishing blocks for you to do this activity, or other nature centers near you, if they have a boardwalk, would be a great fit too. Now, if you don't have an activity kit, you can still do this activity. You just get a little scooping container, like a little deli container or something like that, and you can scoop in the pond still, or they have some great online tutorials for making your very own little fishing net. Put that together yourself and come on down to the Nature Center boardwalk or other place and do some scooping. Every time I come out here, it's different. Like in the early spring, it's different from the summer, and then in the fall, different creatures are out at different times and different times of day, and different places are even different. So you can enjoy this activity so many different times. We'd love to see your pictures and posts of your fun experiences out here on the pond or nearby nature area. Isn't that neat? You can go ahead and post them to this link here. Share with us what kind of cool things you see.